Welcome to the All-Star Athlete Podcast, your guide to mastering the mental game and reaching your full potential. I'm your host, Justin, and today, in this special 10th episode of the podcast, we're closing out this incredible fundamentals series with an episode designed to bring everything together. Over the past 9 episodes, we've embarked on a journey through some of the most essential mental performance skills that set elite athletes apart. From developing a growth mindset to mastering the art of recovery, we've explored practical techniques that you can use to elevate your mental game. Along the way, we've delved into the struggles and successes of some of the greatest athletes in the world, icons who exemplify what it means to push boundaries, overcome obstacles, and excel at the highest levels of competition. From Serena Williams and Michael Jordan to Simone Biles and Allison Felix, their stories have inspired us, and their mental strategies have offered a blueprint for success. Today, we're not just revisiting these lessons, we're connecting the dots. Whether you're starting your athletic journey or refining your edge as a seasoned competitor, this episode is your opportunity to build and cultivate the mindset of a true all-star. Together, we'll create a roadmap to help you unlock your full potential step by step. So grab your notebook, take a deep breath, and get ready to transform everything you've learned into actionable strategies that you can carry into your training, competitions, and beyond. Let's dive into the world of mental performance and discover what it truly means to develop an all-star mindset. To truly develop an all-star mindset, it's important to understand that mental performance isn't just a natural trait. It's a skill that requires constant practice and refinement. The most successful athletes don't leave their mental game to chance. They work on it intentionally and consistently. Throughout this series of episodes, we've explored how you can do the same by diving into topics that are vital for mental excellence. So, let's take a closer look at what we've learned so far, along with the athletes who have inspired us along the way. The seminal episode of this All-Star Athlete podcast series was on the fundamental topics of growth mindset and motivation. We began the series by discussing the importance of embracing challenges and staying motivated. Tennis icon Serena Williams showed us how her relentless drive to push boundaries has made her a global icon, proving that setbacks are opportunities to learn and grow. And Michael Phelps also demonstrated the value of a growth mindset through his laser focus on improving every detail of his performance. Both athletes exemplify the mindset of viewing obstacles as stepping stones rather than roadblocks. In episode 2, we tackled the topics of managing stress and anxiety, which are key barriers to high performance. Simone Biles taught us the importance of acknowledging when mental health needs attention, even at the cost of competition. And Kevin Love's candid discussion about anxiety highlighted the power of seeking help and addressing mental health openly. These lessons emphasize that staying composed under pressure begins with understanding and managing your emotions. Episode 3 was all about self-talk, mindfulness, and meditation. Positive self-talk and mindfulness are powerful tools for staying mentally sharp. Tom Brady's use of visualization and positive affirmations allowed him to stay calm and confident in high-stakes moments, while Steph Curry's mindfulness practices, including breathing techniques and gratitude, help him maintain focus and composure. These techniques can transform your mental approach, ensuring you stay present and perform at your best. In episode 4, we tackled the subjects of overcoming fears, conquering self-doubt, and building self-confidence. As you know, overcoming fears and building confidence are crucial for peak performance. Allison Felix's journey of challenging self-doubt after transitioning sponsors demonstrated how belief in oneself and preparation can lead to success. While Lionel Messi's meticulous mental preparation showed us how visualization and repetition can create unshakable confidence. Episode 4 reinforced that building confidence requires facing fears head-on and trusting your abilities. Episode 5 delved into the concepts of imagery, visualization, focus, and flow, and we learned how essential these techniques are for preparing mentally. Michaela Schifrin's detailed visualizations of her ski runs illustrate how mental rehearsal can set the stage for success. While Cristiano Ronaldo's mental focus and preparation exemplify the ability to stay one step ahead of the competition. We also explored the concept of achieving flow, with Michael Jordan as a prime example of an athlete who could lose himself in the moment and perform effortlessly under pressure. Episode 6 was all about goal setting and practice. Goal setting creates a roadmap to success. Lindsey Vaughn's focus on setting incremental goals during her rehabilitation process showed the power of breaking big goals into manageable steps. While Tiger Woods' dedication to deliberate, purposeful practice has been a cornerstone of his success over the years. Episode 6 emphasized the importance of setting SMART goals, those that are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, and the importance of aligning your practice to achieve these goals. In episode 7, we talked about how important nutrition and recovery are for mental performance. Recovery is not just physical, it's mental and nutritional as well. We looked at how Novak Djokovic's emphasis on nutrition, including eating a gluten-free diet, highlights the importance of fueling your body for peak performance. While Kobe Bryant's disciplined recovery routines, such as cold therapy and stretching, illustrated how prioritizing rest and nutrition can sustain a long and successful career. Taking care of your body is fundamental to performing at your best. In episode 8, we explored how strong team dynamics based off the ideas of team building, chemistry, and cohesion elevate individual and collective performance. LeBron James is a master of fostering chemistry, ensuring that teammates feel valued and motivated. While Megan Rapinoe's leadership on the soccer field showed us the importance of communication and trust within a team. Building strong relationships with teammates enhances cohesion, leading to better results on and off the field. And finally, in episode 9, we explored the critical traits of resilience and adaptability, the ability to bounce back from setbacks and thrive in the face of challenges. We learned about Bethany Hamilton, who returned to competitive surfing after losing her arm in a shark attack, and how this exemplified the ideas of unparalleled resilience. Her determination to adapt her techniques and overcome physical and mental obstacles is a testament to her strength and willpower. We also learned about Giannis Antetokounmpo's journey from humble beginnings in Greece to becoming one of the NBA's top players and how this showcases his adaptability. Facing cultural and financial challenges as a young athlete, Giannis embraced every opportunity to grow, adapting his skills and mindset to excel at the highest level. These stories remind us that resilience and adaptability aren't just about survival, they're about finding new ways to thrive and achieve greatness, no matter the circumstances. These lessons form the foundation of an all-star mindset. A mindset built on deliberate practice, emotional intelligence, teamwork, and a commitment to growth. Now, in today's episode, let's explore how you can tie all of these elements together into a practical roadmap for you to master the mental game and reach your full potential. Now that we've laid out the framework, let's talk about how to integrate these skills into your daily routine. To truly build an all-star mindset, it's about combining these elements into a cohesive strategy, one that works for you and evolves as you grow. Each step builds on the last, creating a mental performance system that you can rely on during training, competition, and even in life beyond athletics. Today, I want to outline a framework that you can use to put all of this together into a coherent plan that will help you learn, apply, and master the mental performance techniques that we've been discussing over the past 9 podcasts. Namely, these steps are 1. Start with self-reflection. 2. Set goals that incorporate mental skills. 3. Practice consistently. And 4, adapt as you grow. Now, let's look at each one of these steps in a bit more depth to really understand what they mean and, more importantly, how you can apply them to your everyday pursuits. Step 1 is always to start with self-reflection. The first step to improvement is self-awareness. So I want you to take a deep, honest inventory of your mental game here. Ask yourself, what mental skills come naturally to me? And what mental skills do I struggle with the most? When do I feel most confident? And when do I feel the least prepared? So, for example, you might excel at imagery and visualization, easily picturing success before a game, but you might struggle with staying composed under pressure. Or perhaps your self-talk needs improvement. You catch yourself being overly critical when things don't go as planned. Write these reflections down. Awareness is the foundation for growth, and identifying specific areas for improvement will help you target your efforts effectively. Once you have a couple of mental skills written down that you want to improve upon, step 2 is to set goals that incorporate learning and training these mental skills. Goal setting is about more than just physical milestones like faster times or higher scores. It's also about building your mental toolkit. So for every performance goal that you set, add at least one mental goal to complement it. So for example, I may have a performance goal that I want to increase my free throw percentage by 5% over the course of this upcoming season. The accompanying mental goal for that performance goal will be to practice deep breathing techniques before every free throw in order to stay calm under pressure. While it's great to set a goal to increase your free throw shooting percentage by 5% this season, the mental performance goal of practicing deep breathing before each shot will help you stay calm and actually accomplish the goal. Another example of a performance goal would be to place in the top 3 at the next competition. A mental performance goal that would accompany this performance goal would be to use visualization 3 times a week to mentally rehearse my performance ahead of the upcoming competition. So again, it's great to set the initial goal of placing in the top 3 of the next competition, but setting an actionable mental performance goal, like practicing visualization 3 times a week, will help ensure that you're ready to perform at your best for the upcoming competition. So these goals, these physical performance goals and mental performance goals go hand in hand, ensuring that you're addressing both the physical and mental aspects of preparation and performance. The next step, which is step 3 of the framework, is to practice consistently. Building mental strength is just like building physical strength. It requires repetition and consistency. So small daily practices will compound over time into significant results. So here are a few examples of some daily practices that you can incorporate into your mental performance training. Number 1, imagery. Spend 5 minutes each morning visualizing a successful training session or competition. Imagine every detail, the sights, the sounds, and even the emotions that you'll experience. Number 2, mindfulness. Dedicate 10 minutes to mindfulness or meditation every day, focusing on your breath and staying present. There are apps like Headspace or Calm that can help guide you with this goal if you're unfamiliar with doing it on your own. Number 3, self-talk journaling. At the end of each day, jot down one moment where you used positive self-talk and one where you used negative self-talk. Reflect on what worked and how you can improve on your self-talk practices. And number 4, gratitude practice. Each day, list 3 things that you're grateful for after every practice or game. This will help keep you grounded and motivated. Remember, it's not about perfection. It's about showing up and putting in the effort consistently every day to improve. Finally, step 4, the last step of this framework, is to adapt as you grow. Mental performance isn't just a set it and forget it type system. Just like your physical training, your mental game will need constant training and adjustments over time. What works for you right now might not be as effective in a year, and that's okay. The key is to stay flexible and keep reassessing so that you can know if you need to make any adjustments. For instance, if a visualization technique feels stale or ineffective, try switching it up by focusing on a different sensory detail or scenario. Or if journaling is starting to feel routine for you, add some additional prompts like, what was my biggest challenge today? And how did I handle it mentally? As you grow in confidence, you might realize that you need to focus more on recovery or team dynamics rather than individual mental skills. Treat your mental game like a living, breathing system, one that adapts to your needs, your goals, and your challenges over time. Integrating these skills into your daily routine doesn't happen overnight. It's going to take time, commitment, and patience. So start small, focus on consistency, and allow yourself to grow into the all-star mindset that you want to develop. Remember, every champion was once a beginner who decided to take that first step into becoming their best self. By combining self-reflection, goal setting, consistent practice, and adaptability, you'll be well on your way to building a mental performance system that works for you. And now that we've laid the groundwork, let's move on to creating a practical roadmap that brings all of these elements together into a structured weekly routine. Cultivating an all-star mindset doesn't happen overnight. It's a process that requires intention, reflection, and consistent effort. To help you stay on track, I've created a simple 7-day roadmap that you can follow every week. This structure allows you to build your mental game systematically while ensuring that you're taking care of both your body and your mind. Here's how you can break it down day by day. Day 1, reflect on the past week. As we've discussed previously, reflection is the foundation of growth. So, set aside time at the start of each week to evaluate your performance from the previous week. Some questions that you can ask yourself are, specifically, what went well? Identify moments when you executed a mental skill successfully. Maybe your visualization helped you stay focused, or your positive self-talk kept you calm during a tough moment. And also, more importantly, where can you improve? So at this point, think about challenges that you faced from the last week. And did stress affect your performance? Did you struggle with self-doubt? I want you to write these reflections down. This process will give you clarity on what's working and where you need to focus your efforts moving forward. On the second day of the week, I want you to set a small, achievable mental performance goal. So start your week by setting a mental performance goal that complements your physical training. This goal should be specific, realistic, and actionable. For example, I will practice mindfulness for 10 minutes every morning to improve my focus. Or I will use positive self-talk to counter any negative thoughts that I have during my next practice. Or I will visualize a perfect game scenario 3 times before my next competition. This goal should align with the reflections that you made on day 1, targeting areas where you want to grow. On day 3, I want you to practice that skill during training. So take your mental performance goal into practice. Choosing a skill like mindfulness, imagery, or deep breathing, and intentionally integrate it into your training session. For example, during a training drill, use visualization to mentally rehearse the movement before executing it. Or practice mindfulness by focusing on your breath or a specific body sensation during repetitive tasks like running or rowing. The goal here is to bridge the gap between mental preparation and physical execution so that these techniques become second nature. On day 4, I want you to challenge yourself in competition or in a high-pressure scenario. So at this point, we're now putting our mental skills to the test in a real or simulated high-pressure environment. So this could be during a game or even a scrimmage or a tough workout. Examples of this include using deep breathing techniques to stay calm before a crucial play, visualizing success right before attempting a difficult skill or drill, or practicing using positive self-talk to counter any nerves or self-doubt. By actively applying your mental strategies in challenging situations, whether they are real, such as during an actual game, or fabricated, such as during practice or a training drill, you'll build confidence and resilience. Day 5 will be a day to recover mentally and physically after you've practiced the technique or techniques that you want to implement on the previous day. Remembering that recovery is just as important as effort. So on day 5, I want you to take this day to recharge your body and mind. Some examples of recovery activities include physical recovery, such as stretching, yoga, foam rolling, or light movement like a walk or a swim, or mental recovery, meditation, journaling, or simply stepping away from your sport to relax and reset. Preferably something from both of these categories. Use the time on day 5 to reflect on how your mental and physical practices are aligning, and give yourself permission to rest without guilt. On day 6, this is where we will analyze the results. So I want you to take an honest look at your week and reflect on how your mental performance goal impacted your training and competition. So I want you to consider questions like, did the skill I practiced make a difference in my performance? Or, what felt natural and what still needs work? Or, were there any unexpected challenges and how did I handle them? Use these insights to refine your approach for the following week. Remember, progress is rarely linear. Every setback is an opportunity to learn. Finally, on day 7 of the week, I want you to celebrate your progress and reset. So before you set your goals for your next week, take a moment to celebrate your wins. Recognize the effort that you've put into building your all-star mindset, no matter how small the steps may seem. So this could be as simple as treating yourself to a favorite meal or activity, sharing your progress with a teammate, a coach, or a friend, or simply reflecting on how far you've come since starting your mental performance journey. Finally, reset your focus for the new week. Revisit day 1, reflect on your progress, and plan your next steps. This weekly roadmap is a cycle of growth, designed to keep building momentum towards your ultimate goals. By following this roadmap, you'll create a structured yet flexible routine to develop your mental performance skills. Over time, these small, consistent efforts will add up, helping you build the mindset of an all-star. Remember, progress is a journey, not a destination. Now, let's move on to the final call for action to ensure that you're taking this roadmap from theory to practice. Before we wrap up this episode, I want to challenge you to take action. This week, I want you to pick one technique from our episodes that has resonated with you. Whether it's mindfulness, visualization, or goal setting, and commit to practicing it every day for 7 days at least. Share your progress with us on social media using #AllStarMindset, and let's build a community of athletes dedicated to mastering the mental game. Thank you for joining me on this incredible journey to cultivate your all-star mindset. Over the course of this podcast series, we've explored actionable insights, real-world examples, and practical strategies designed to help you not just improve as an athlete, but also to grow as a person. Whether it was learning from the mental toughness of Serena Williams, the resilience of Novak Djokovic, or the teamwork of LeBron James, each episode offered a piece of the puzzle to help you take your mental game to the next level. If you find value in this podcast, I have one small request for you. Share it. Share it with a teammate who's looking to up their game, share it with a coach who inspires you, or share it with a friend who could benefit from these strategies. Together, let's build a community of athletes dedicated to mental excellence. The tools and skills that we've discussed are here for you to revisit, refine, and apply. Keep practicing, keep pushing, and most importantly, keep believing in your ability to grow. Stay tuned for what's coming next because the All-Star Athlete podcast is far from finished. I can't wait to bring you more insights, more strategies, and more stories to help you thrive. As always, keep striving to be the best version of yourself on and off the field. Your journey doesn't end here. It's only just the beginning. Until next time, this is Justin signing off. Keep building your all-star mindset. You've got this.